I'm Rebecca Fryer with Kingstonist News. Here's what's making headlines today, February 3rd, 2023. A 22-year-old and a 35-year-old have been arrested and charged following a near-fatal infant overdose that happened back on January 27th. Kingston police say it was around 9 p.m. when 911 got a call that the infant had been discovered unconscious and without vital signs. Thankfully, Frontenac paramedics discovered the infant had been exposed to opioids and were able to administer the first of multiple shots of Narcan to reverse the effects of the overdose, and ultimately the baby's life was saved at Kingston General Hospital. Upon further investigation, police discovered various narcotics, including fentanyl, were readily available in the home, and as such, the parents were arrested, charged, and released with a future court date. A 21-year-old local man has been arrested and now faces multiple charges of sexual assault following several incidents on Queen's campus back on January 31st. According to police, it was just after 6 p.m. when campus security contacted them about the suspect, who was discovered by a security guard laying face down on the floor inside of one of the women's washrooms. Police say security issued a notice of trespass and then escorted him off the property. However, less than an hour later, campus security says the man returned to the scene and allegedly touched two female victims in an inappropriate manner. The suspect fled to another woman's washroom on campus, where he then allegedly touched another victim inappropriately from under an adjoining bathroom stall, where he was once again located and detained by campus security, but this time they called police to take him away. 21-year-old Dustin Lindsay, who is neither a student nor staff member at Queen's, was charged with 3 counts of sexual assault, possession of drugs, and 2 counts of breach of probation. Speaking of police, the Kingston Police Services Board passed its operating budget for 2023 yesterday, which includes a net spending increase of $1.7 million, up to 4% over the 2022 budget. Acting Chief Fraser will now prepare a presentation for Kingston City Council, which will be delivered to Council during their 2023 budget meetings. Those are currently scheduled from February 27th until March 1st. Might notice an increased number of flat green Army vehicles on local roads and highways over the coming days. This as the Canadian Armed Forces say they are carrying out driver and convoy training operations from Friday, February 3rd until Sunday, February 5th, which may cause some traffic delays on part of the 401 and throughout Kingston and surrounding areas. And lastly, it's cold out there today in Kingston as an extreme cold warning remains in effect. Temperatures continue to feel like -35 with the wind chill, thanks to a blast of Arctic air that is expected to move on and return us to above freezing temperatures, hopefully by Sunday. However, until then, if you have to be outside for any long periods of time, ensure that you're dressed for the weather in layers and make sure that you take breaks to warm up and give your skin a break from all of that cold. For those who don't have a place to go, remember that Kingstonist has compiled a list of city-suggested warming centers and shelters where you can find some refuge from the cold. And Environment Canada wants to remind pet owners that frostbite can develop within minutes at these dangerously low temperatures. So don't forget to bring your furry friends inside and to limit the amount of time you expose their bare paws to the elements. For more on these stories and other headlines, or to submit your own news, visit kingstonist.com and become a subscriber today. I'm Rebecca Fryer. Have a great one, Kingston.